Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town, there was a tiny, grey kitten named Smudge. Smudge was no bigger than a teacup, with soft fur and bright green eyes. But life was not kind to Smudge. He was born in an old, abandoned shed behind a grocery store. His mother had left one day to find food and never returned. Smudge was all alone. Every day, Smudge wandered the streets, looking for scraps of food. He was always hungry and cold. The other stray cats in the town were bigger and stronger. They hissed at him and chased him away whenever he tried to eat from the trash bins. Smudge felt scared and hopeless. He didn't know if he could survive much longer. One rainy afternoon, Smudge found himself hiding under a parked car, shivering and wet. His tiny paws were sore from walking on the rough pavement. He curled up into a ball, trying to keep warm. Why is life so hard? He thought. Will anyone ever care about me? Just as Smudge was about to fall asleep, he heard a soft voice. Hey, little one, it said. Smudge peeked out from under the car and saw a girl, about 10 years old, kneeling on the ground. She had a kind face and was holding a small piece of bread. Are you hungry? She asked gently. Smudge was too scared to move at first. He had never trusted humans before. But the girl stayed still, waiting patiently. Slowly, Smudge crept out from under the car. He sniffed the air and took a few cautious steps toward her. The girl smiled and placed the bread on the ground. Smudge gobbled it up hungrily. It was the best thing he had ever tasted. You're so skinny, the girl said, her voice full of concern. Do you have a home? Smudge looked up at her with his big green eyes, as if to say, no, I don't. The girl reached out her hand slowly, letting Smudge sniff her fingers. When he didn't pull away, she gently picked him up and held him close to her chest. Smudge felt warm and safe for the first time in his life. I'm going to call you Lucky, the girl said. Because I think you're lucky I found you today. She wrapped him in her jacket and carried him home. At the girl's house, Smudge, now Lucky, was given a warm bath, a soft bed, and plenty of food. The girl's parents agreed to let her keep him. Lucky couldn't believe his luck. He had a home, a family, and most importantly, someone who loved him. From that day on, Lucky's life was filled with joy. He no longer felt hopeless. He had found his forever home, and he knew he would never be alone again.